Run, tell them. The big body high priestess, somebody come see this. I popped in to see what's good with you. Get some messages for you for the rest of February. Let's just pray before I start. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit, God, spirit, animals, source, God, universe, we love you, tap them with my Scorpios. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node to see what messages you have for them regarding them the rest of February. Please protect the space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. I share. Thank you, Spirit. I really feel like you know exactly what someone is taking from you. If something of yours is missing, you know exactly what's missing, Scorpio, but you seem to be really out of touch with whatever it is that you take from someone else. I really feel like something that has happened already is somehow coming back around. Uh, I want to say this. With your overall energy out here, what Spirit really wants you to know is there being a shift in someone's achievements somehow. I really feel like they're being, whether this is you or someone that you're dealing with, has gotten their heart broken so bad, has been hurt so bad that by an emotional withdrawal, someone emotionally withdrawing or someone just not being there to support them. You not liking you not liking the way that liking someone a certain way, or not liking having to support them, be there for them, or someone not liking to have to support you, be there for you, has ultimately uh, that rejection was so painful for someone that it ultimately turned out to be the biggest blessing. The way that it changed them, changed their lives, catapulted them in a brand new direction that allows them to really level up in a way that everyone can bear witness. Everyone seeing this level up. I feel like things just get better and better for you, you know. The more that you're alone, the further along you get. Something about this: the more that you're alone, someone emotionally withdraws, someone is emotionally unavailable, or the more that you emotionally withdraw and allow yourself to go through the feeling of isolation, feeling really alone right now. You may really seek partnership, but you allowing yourself to be on your own, focusing on you, knowing that you're not ready, or honoring that you're not ready for a connection, turns out to be the best thing for you. You know, you may love someone very dearly, but you have to let them go, or love your family members, certain family members very much, but you have to put distance between you and them in order for you to be okay, for your mental health. I feel like an old problem is resurfacing. There's an old problem that someone hasn't had for a very long time. Someone not this could be with a Libra. For some of you, this is with a Libra. Someone is having issues with their skin. Someone is not comfortable in their skin. Having on someone having a shit ton on their plate and you asking more of them anyway. Someone really being offended by this. Thank you, Daddy. Appreciate it. Heavy on it being taken care of by an Aquarius. An Aquarius will take care of you, or an Aquarius does. It's crazy, I got up in your energy and I thought that I was doing Virgo for a second. Somebody's in close proximity with a Virgo. Heavy on the rough housing with a Virgo. Someone's playing really rough with a Virgo. Y'all playing around, y'all tussling, y'all going back and forth. Yeah, you're supposed to be keeping it light, but somehow y'all tend to hurt each other. Heavy on the hurting each other. I feel like hurting someone you denying someone gives them the ultimate strength, the ultimate push to get up. Someone was relying on you somehow, or they were weak for you. They wanted you so bad. Someone, but you denying them, or you rejecting them when they genuinely wanted to give you their heart, or they genuinely was open, let their guard down to you, makes them cold, makes them strong, makes them power on. Strength card is out here. Also, don't let your pride get in the way. This Leo card, full moon in Leo out here, is in reverse. A lot of Leo energy out here, Virgo energy out here. You know, 7-7. Miracles will occur. Angel number 77. Miracles will occur. Truly, I feel like you don't, you rob someone of their confidence, or someone robs you of their confidence, or someone someone feels that they are really undeserving of you, of the way that you treat them, and or you feel that you're undeserving of the way that someone treats you, so you go in a different direction and you really take off. And when it comes to love out here, again, there's some unhealed. Someone has a broken heart, heartache and losses out here, heart chakras out here in reverse, being disconnected from love, not getting love. If someone not feeling loved, it makes it easier for them to put distance between you to go further. Someone's like, you don't love me, you don't want me, fine. I'm going to put the entire, I'm about to say continent between us. I don't fucking know. Some of you, someone moves really far away. Someone moves across countries. Someone moves across the world. Have you on this energy of putting space between you and someone else. Whether this is you just get up and you move, or someone gets up, you decide, you're ready to go. Have you on the being ready to travel. It happens quick. New beginning. But this has to do with love. Someone thinks that if they travel somewhere else, they'll find new love. For some of you, someone is so wrapped up in you, if they travel, if they leave, if they move elsewhere, the relationship that they're in, someone's in a relationship with someone else, but they got feelings for you. If they move away from you, if they move away, they feel as if they move away, that their relationship will have an actual chance. Their relationship will have an actual chance to actually be able to be with someone, or give them their full attention that they really deserve. It's crazy because I feel like whoever this is that is denying this person that loves them very dearly. There's a lot of fear trapped around giving their heart to you, or there's a lot of fear around you giving your heart to someone, and ultimately it brings the ending. I just saw 10-10. 10-10 wins. It brings the ending, but with the ending comes a winning for someone else, a leveling up, because they surrendered to it, no matter how much it fucking hurts. They surrendered to the loss. They don't fight. They don't put up a fight. Someone realizes what it is that you tell someone what you really think of them. It breaks their heart. They take that shit. They absorb that shit. They become stronger, and they move on. This is you. Emotional loss. Heavy on there being so many attacks, so many jabs, so many stabs at the heart. Big Three of Swords energy. Big Three of Swords energy. Some of you are dealing with a Libra. I also heard that if you're dealing with a Virgo, you go wherever the Virgo wants to go. Well, this is the Virgo's idea. The Virgo thinks y'all gonna go wherever you want the Virgo to go. And you know what? You may say that you're not or you won't, but you do. You go in the direction that the Virgo's going in. You want to be able to have the same conversations, hold conversations with the Virgo. So you go wherever the Virgo goes. You do whatever the Virgo wants to do. Even if you don't ultimately want to do it, I feel like it's because you want to get something out of the equation, and you don't want to have to connect with this person, or you don't want to have to commit to this person, but you want what you want. 12-12, yeah, same thing. They want the same thing. They don't want to have to commit to you, but they want what they want from you, and so it just works in a dysfunctional. You think it does, up until, but it's not working for someone else. Someone is ready to break out, and they do. Someone leaves and they ain't never coming back. You never get the version of this person that you had once before. This is you. They will never get the same version of you that they once had. You it was the broken version. The broken version of someone fell in love and got rejected. They're no longer broken. They're no longer hurting the way that they once was. There's a lot of pain still in regards to the way that someone has been rejected, the way someone has been denied, and they don't understand why. This could be, we have undeniable chemistry, undeniable passion, undeniable love between us, and yet you act like you don't know me. You act like you don't feel what I feel. Someone being really upset, really, even though they go quietly, being in a lot of pain at the blatant lie. Something about this, at the blatant lie. I know it and you know it. I feel it and you feel it. the mental conflict out here is someone is really upset because of the heartbreak. Someone takes that heartbreak and allows it to make her better. Like happens being a feminine energy, and she takes off quickly, while a masculine energy can't figure out what happened. He can't figure out why they're no longer on the same page, why she left him. They used to be on the same page. They used to see eye to eye. They used to be really connected. He used to be able to feel her. She used to be able to feel him. She's since moved on, and he can't understand why the only person he's connected to, the only thoughts that he hears is his own. He's no longer connected to her. She's no longer in his head. She no longer talks to him the way that, when they're silent. It used to be, it could have just been that when we were silent, you know or she reached out to you, she would pick up the phone, she'd call, she'd check on you, she'd text you, or even when we were silent, you knew what she was thinking, and you two were connected telepathically. Something about this, someone knew, but since breaking her heart, she has since moved on. He can't stop thinking about the fact that he can't feel her anymore. Emotional loss, trapped in fear about the fact that he doesn't know what she's doing. He can't feel her. He doesn't know what she's thinking. All he knows is that if she's not connected to him, and she's connected to someone else, this is how he feels. If you're not connected to me, then you're connected to someone else. That's what he can't stop thinking about. I know you. I know you. If you're not talking to me, you're talking to somebody. Who are you talking to? Meanwhile, the truth of the matter is he knows the old version of her. She may very well be talking to somebody, but for a lot of you, she's not. He knows the old version of her. The new version of her has better. The new version of her has better things to do. The new version of her is has fallen in love with herself. Is totally what's the word? It's this not having, I can't think of the word, not having the energy, man, not having the energy, not having the desire, totally enamored with herself. I can't think of the word, but period. Heavy on the self-love, heavy on the self-love, because there's a lot of pain and a lot of false confidence, a lot of false confidence, a lot of false strength that is big, fake it until you make it, that turns into real confidence, that turns into real strength. It gets easier day by day. It has gotten easier day by day. It continues to do so. Meanwhile, I feel like someone, there being a deep, deep spiritual connection between you and someone else, someone being heavy in your subconscious. No matter what you do, you can't get it. No matter what someone does, a masculine does, no, he can't get away from her, from hearing her. When something good happens to him, he wants to share it with her. He thinks of her, that type of energy. But also these two, both of them being having a deep dark spiritual connection and not understanding why. I also feel like an Aries is upset, and Aries has made a mess of things. You could feel as if an Aries has made a mess of things. The Libra is out here. You and the Libra are not on the same page, but I was about to say, it's because you feel it's because an Aries made a mess of things. Aries and Luna, an emotional Aries or an Aries moon, uh, popped up in here and messed up all of these cards before the Scorpio came to take her out. Before a card came to take her out of my office, the Aries does some damage before the Scorpio can take them out. I also really feel like someone's in the background making things better, making things shining light somehow to the dark, brightening things up, making things better, making the environment more beautiful. Heavy on the aesthetic. Someone's working on set, or someone is working on the aesthetic, the environment, to make it look better somehow, to present something. I feel like you're trying to clean up your space. You could get really mad if someone had taken something from you. Meanwhile, you take things from them all the time, but what they took from you wasn't even as good, or it was actually really old, or it wasn't as healthy for them, or wasn't as clean as they thought it was. I don't know what the fuck this is. If they got the short end of the stick. You could be mad if someone made off with something, or you think someone made off with something, but they really got the short end of the stick. You're not as available as you think you are. You don't offer as much as you think you do, Scorpio. I said what I said. For some of you, this is the other person, but for a lot of you, this is you. A lot of you, this is you. A lot of you blatantly You do something to someone that someone calls out as fucked up, right? They don't care. They're not afraid. Someone used to be afraid to kind of tell you what they felt. They don't care anymore. They don't care how you take it. They don't care how you feel. They don't care if you leave. They don't care if you walk away or this is you. You don't care if someone leaves after you say your truth, after you speak your truth. You want to speak it anyway. You just need to at this point. Someone's been so broken by lying, pretending that they're okay when they're not, and hasn't benefited from it, hasn't gotten the results that they wanted, that they don't bother anymore. They don't bother betraying themselves this way. I feel like you never thought that you would see the day that someone genuinely doesn't have the time for you, or genuinely doesn't seek to connect with you. Just doesn't care, has decided to move on. Someone keeps replaying in their head over and over again the day that you told them that you didn't want them, that you didn't love them, that something was wrong with them, you know? The way that they felt disrespected, or someone just felt over and over again the way that you said no, the way that you rejected them, your reasoning, the way that you kind of brushed them off, whatever it is, blew them off, whatever it is, someone keeps replaying it over and over in their head. They can't get over it. When it comes to career out here, suffering and silence is out here. Suffering and silence in reverse, throat chakra in reverse, awareness in reverse, with hope and partnerships and alliances in reverse. A few different messages. Some of you out here are no longer. Some of you are still continuing to really suffer in silence, not using your throat chakra, not speaking up about the things that are not working for you in your field, in your career, whatever, but also not speaking up. Someone legit genuinely has a lack of awareness. Someone can't help you with the things that they don't know. They can't make things better with the things that they don't know. Some of you are trying to find your voice, or speaking up. You could be doing better than you were before, but not really sure about what it is that you want to say, what it is that you have to offer, you know, the direction that you want to go in. I'm having throat chakra issues right now. Heavy on the to know that whatever it is that you do, you have the ability to give hope to other people somehow. In your field, you have the ability to give hope to other people, but I also feel like you bring a lot of healing and a lot of peace to people. For some of you, you're supposed to be going, for some of you, when it comes to career, you're supposed to be going into a partnership with an Aquarius that you keep denying, or you do not want to. You don't want to go in a partnership with them, or you don't want to become this healer. You don't want to become a celebrity. You don't want to work with celebrities anymore. You don't want to work with stars anymore. You don't want to work with star seeds anymore. Or you just feel, some of you, there's some resentment because you feel like people are not running to get what you have to offer. No one's coming to book you. No one's coming into partnership with you. Some of you, this is you. Your career is doing great, but you can't focus on your fucking career because you're just mad that you can't get love, you can't get partnership, you can't get someone to be with you. But some of you, you feel like an Aquarius is doing dark magic somehow, a masculine energy, or an Aquarius is doing dark magic on you to make you stagnant, and they're not. I really feel like your inability to really admit, be vulnerable, be transparent about where you are emotionally is what's holding you back, keeping you stagnant in your career. You know, really admit out loud your wrongdoings, really check yourself, really decide to look better, do better. I don't know. I don't know. Someone won't eat. Someone is like, I don't eat shit. Someone's like, I don't eat shit. I'm not gonna take this. I won't take this. I also really feel like you get a bad rap. Somebody looks at you, this could be in your field, but what you do, someone looks at you and thinks you're some type of lowlife, thinks that you're bad somehow, doesn't know that you have the skills that you do, doesn't know that you do what you do, or labels you for doing what you do. I feel like there's still some things to be worked out, obstacles and challenges all across the board. There's some things still to be worked out, though, in regards to what you want to do with your career. You gotta hold the faith that people are gonna want to work with you, that the community, not even the Aquarius, but multiple people, all the people that you've been networking are going to want to connect with you, work with you, and you genuinely don't believe this. You don't know this about yourself. You don't know how many people fuck with you in real life. You don't know how far someone's reach goes. Or this could just be one person. One person fucks with you, and this one person's reach extends more than you can imagine. They reach more people than you could have imagined. Someone putting in a good word for you makes a huge difference. Or someone would have your back completely if you had your own fucking back, but you tend not to. You tend to find you tend to stop believing in yourself. Someone can't get with that. They don't like that shit, so they don't bother. If you won't bother, they won't bother. Mm. Your commitment is being tested in a real way. Some of you don't. Some of you, someone is really upset because no matter how far they get away, or this is you, no matter how far you get away from someone, someone is still reaching out for a handout. Or someone who has just taken a leap of faith to have a new beginning is going to have to be very protective. This Leo, or someone has a solid, strong new beginning, is going to have to be really protective of their energy, really protective of their finances, really protective of who they let around, who they let in. You know, a lot of. For some of you, this is family taking advantage. These are parents taking advantage. Somehow there are old wounds, a lot of wounds that are still there. Someone's ignoring because shit could hit the fan. I don't want shit to hit the fan. But heavy on the transparency, heavy on the being real with yourself. If this is you, if you fuck someone over, or you really denied someone that you really loved out of fear, and now you kind of have to bear witness to where they go on to do great things, or they go on to be loved by other people. Some of you are watching them now be loved by other people, supported by other people in ways they were always supposed to, or someone has to go on to watch you be loved this way by other people. Someone who denied you when they had you, and no longer is no longer afforded the opportunity to deny you the way that they once did. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. I love you. Everything you need to know about me. Hit that like button, please. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't, yeah, and Aries is really upset. I love you. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. I love you. Shakira, mercy, Big Body Benz. Run, tell them the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.